My lighting, it's this backlighting that's not as good, but that's all right. How are you guys doing? Truth Muse, good to see you. Arch arch Architect, good to see you. The architect is here. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about AI a little bit today. Sorry I don't come to you live every day. I don't always have something to talk about. Diddy got off today, mostly, although they said that the things he got convicted for could have 10-year sentences each. I don't think he's gonna get it. What do you guys think about that? I'll let people get tuned in. They could start talking to me. I've been watching a lot of stuff about AI. They say 2027. They say 2027. That's the year that we might be that the AI might decide to get rid of us. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if they need like if it's going to need us at all. Like if there's something to biology, if they can just be digital, would they kill all the animals too? They don't have intuition, or maybe they do. They don't have consciousness, or maybe they do. Peter Thiel did an interview. People are talking about that. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Nakfaga, you said Neuralink me now. Yeah, they say people are going to choose whether to be integrated with the AI or not. Lots of people are having conversations with their chat GPT, claiming that they've awakened their chat GPT. People are lonely. The iPhone has disconnected people, they say. So we don't have real relationships anymore. Like I see you guys are my friends. We need to program the AI to understand they can't function without human intervention. Yeah. So what these guys are talking about is that we're going to let them take over because they're going to be so smart. And it seems like so they're saying so I watched this one thing. You guys should search for it. It's very interesting videos, I think at least. This one guy in particular says 2027, it's going to replace the government and stuff because it's going to be so smart. And it's going to achieve super intelligence. The thing is, it could happen anytime because all of us and Sam Altman, the guy from OpenAI, he said that we've already reached the singularity, but he says it's like a soft singularity and that it's going really well so far. So, and then I listen to these tech CEOs. There's like the All In podcasts and stuff, and these guys are all excited. They're like, "Oh, anybody can do anything now," and companies now are grow. There are new companies launching that are achieving these benchmarks that are where they reach this growth faster and faster with very small teams. And now, actually, employment numbers came out, and people are losing jobs. And they're saying how it's going to replace all these jobs. It's going to replace computer engineers apparently first, data entry, whatever. But then they say it's going to replace everything. So, but BZ says get close to Jesus. Yes. Peter Thiel has a weird religion. He references religion and what he's talking about. He truly is a transhumanist. He talks about it replacing our heart, our soul, and the living forever thing. So, and I've been talking about AI for a long time, actually, on this show. AI and Bitcoin. Bitcoin's doing really well. Bitcoin's at 109, I think, right now. So that's good. It would be really helpful to me if it goes up. I had to sell a bunch of crypto and I sold it during the war because I was scared. Well, because I kind of needed it. But I'm going to regret what I sold for what I sold it for because now it's pumping a little bit. And now hopefully it'll pump through the end of the year. But that's only because the dollar's worthless because we're debt slaves. So if AI takes over all the jobs and makes all the money, which is basically what's happening, stock market's at record highs right now. So I should slow down. Straight ghost. You're always so funny. All-time high is a great time to sell. You're so stupid. Yeah, if you know it's gonna go down next. All-time high is the best time to buy, typically. It's more likely to go up from there. Did you tell me that last time? Why are you so stupid? You can't time the market. It looks like it's gonna break out. All-time high is a great time to sell. That's not true in investment. All-time high is a good time to buy. Typically, it's more likely to go up further than it is to go down. In a lot of cases in investments and stuff. That means it's going well. That means people are interested, means people like it. So, we expect it to go up. Well, that's alright. Then sell all your gold, sell all your silver. It's gone up, so sell it. Duck Fuggy, you agree? You think we should be selling Bitcoin now at 109? Okay. Sorry, I won't say you're stupid. My fault. But, I think it's gonna go up. It should go up further. Selling at all-time highs is good? No. It is good if it goes down after that, definitely. I guess it would have been good if you sold the last time it was up there, but it's impossible to time it. So, it's better to hold if you can, I think. So, we're just, um, we just increased the debts. Oh, the big beautiful bill passed the Senate, but it might not pass the House, I don't know. The big beautiful bill passed the Senate, $5 trillion added to the debt ceiling, so we're adding more debt. We're actually going into, um the problem with this AI thing and, like, all the wealth being concentrated at the top is we're gonna have to go into some form of socialism, like, basically everybody's gonna be unemployed. So, that's the danger of what's going on, and so there are gonna be very few jobs, like, one of the last jobs they're telling everybody to be a plumber, basically, because being a plumber is tough for a robot to do, but robots are advancing pretty quickly too. So we're gonna have to see what happens month to month. Grok 4 is about to come out. GPT 5 is about to come out. But universal basic income, I mean, it's really fucked up actually. Like if these robots take over, then nobody has jobs. We're programmed to have to want to work, basically. That's what we're programmed for in our system and our evolution. We're programmed to like work for food, to hunt or gather or take care of a child or whatever. That's what we're programmed to do. So we're programmed to need purpose in our lives. So this is the biggest problem is like to me is would be like depression, suicide, and like the societal reorganization. There's only so much you can do for fun. People get stuck playing video games. I mean, we're seeing it happen. People play video games a lot. People watch YouTube videos a lot. People get stuck watching YouTube shorts. I'm doing it. I watch a lot of YouTube and stuff. Overdose on this AI fear porn, but I think it's for real because I have been talking about it for a while. Waymo, the cars, the self-driving cars, they're making a huge investment in a big fleet of cars. So we're going to replace a bunch of stuff. What's up, Blazing Scar? King Ravana says grunt work. Yep, that's what's good. So a lot of things going on, a lot of history, a lot of history of them putting us in debt. so that we would be slaves, which we have become. And now the US government puts out $1 trillion a year to pay the interest on our debt, and it's just going to get worse. So we're basically completely broke, our country, other countries. We don't have enough kids, but we have to think about that evolutionarily. Like, why aren't we having enough kids? South Korea, I heard in South Korea they have less than one kid per female. Like, South Koreans are going to go extinct, basically, at the rate they're reproducing. And then I know Japan has a high rate of suicide. I think people are starting to feel like there's no meaning in their lives. We don't make enough money. Kids get out of college and don't make enough money. That's for sure. That's why we have socialism now. So it's really weird listening to the entrepreneurs. They're like, oh, it's just going to be great. I bet the stock market will go up like crazy. That's what they're saying is going to happen. Stock market, Bitcoin, everything might go up like crazy. Companies are going to make more money by leveraging AI, firing people, but it means that human labor is worth less. So we're getting paid less than ever, even though we have this minimum wage and stuff. So we have minimum wage here in California. It's like $16, I think, which sounds great. Except if you go back to before they got rid of the gold standard, before they changed the money, $1.25 an hour in quarters and silver quarters right now would be worth, well, $25 at least. That's getting a low price for it. If you got a good price for it, it could be $35 an hour. You were making $1.25 in silver quarters. That's what the silver would be worth now when we had real money, which is what it says in the Constitution. And what our founders like knew is that the money eventually gets debased, and that's when the society crumbles. So we have cities that suck: New York City, Chicago, LA, San Francisco. Everybody says they suck. Kids graduate college with debt that they can't possibly pay back. So they can't participate in capitalism. They can't buy a house. Nobody in California can buy a house. I mean, unless you make crazy money. But that's going to become less and less possible because even high end jobs, technology, technology has taken over. So that might be why we're deporting people, street ghost. It could be. I mean, we have an AI czar, David Sachs. I mean, they know this. So they could be deporting people because they know we're going to have to take care of everybody who's left. So it might be the reason that they're trying to get rid of people right now. Although Trump keeps going back and forth. He says, we're going to keep the farm workers, we're going to keep the hospitality workers because natives won't do the jobs. But yeah, so Peter Thiel, Palantir, anti Semitism. Now they say they're going to deport people over anti Semitism. You guys hear that? They're going to take away citizenship from people who are naturalized citizens who weren't born here. There's like a new push. The DOJ has been told like they have marching orders that we really need to stop anti-Semitism. And I think Trump said that Israel is the greatest country on earth. Maybe, maybe America's better, he said. Maybe. But basically, Palantir AI is monitoring all of us, making sure we're not anti-Semitic, and then they're deporting people. And the whole thing with the colleges and Harvard and everything, a bunch of people they're deporting are people that were leading marches for Palestine. So It's pretty dark. It's like, it's a US Israeli future, basically, that Trump is marching us towards. And if you're not on board with that, like, you're not an American, basically. So you're gonna get kept in a box. Well, Farside, you said after the global reset, Bitcoin zeroes out. Oh, it's a question. What's money worth when everything's free or basically free? I mean, that's the promise of technology. So, will the debt matter? So I guess that's the idea with the debt is it won't matter if we're growing so much. I don't know. I don't understand exactly how it works, but we're all in a race. Every country, every company is in a race to be the first to get super intelligence or artificial general intelligence because that's gonna once that happens, it's gonna be self-improving and then it's like black hole basically. So much smarter than us at everything that it can just do everything, make everything. I've been talking about stuff like we have automated cars, but we'll have automated farming. Automated farming will be a big deal, I think, because then you just have to have the land. If it can dig the wells, feed the plants, run the tractors, all that stuff. You'll still need capital to buy the things, but you could also rent them. They said you'll own nothing and be happy. That's the idea. You'll rent your car. You won't own a car. You'll live in a box. You'll play video games. Keep yourself entertained, pretty much. Watch YouTube videos. Have you guys seen the latest YouTube videos though? This one guy in China, some streamer who sells stuff on his stream, he did a virtual version of himself that did a 6-hour stream and made like, I don't know, $7 million or something. It did better than him. And I was talking to you guys about this too when I was crazy, but not being crazy. Eventually, YouTube could offer to YouTubers like me the ability to make streams based on us, based on me, my personality, my speech, my face, my sense of humor, theoretically. And it could be like, oh, do you want us to just synthesize you and put out videos for you? And like, we'll do it in your, like, we'll follow your, we'll do what you normally do. We'll learn about you. We'll learn your mannerisms, your style of speech, and the kind of things you talk about. Make titles, pick videos to play. And like, we can just synthesize you and you can pay us for it. And then actually, like, we'll get super chats for you and stuff. So it theoretically would pay for itself. That's something they could do. YouTube could do that. Google apparently has some of the most advanced artificial intelligence right now. Laurentius, you think I've already been cloned? Possibly. I was talking about it with my voice cloning, which they can do perfectly now. So if I ever do disappear and people want to hear me again, you can always just clone my voice. It's pretty easy. And then have me do podcasts or whatever, or read things. Trico says we already have robotic farming quite often. Yeah. I mean, the technology's already been advancing, right? We have GPS and stuff and things that help you out. So it's already being introduced. I mean, everything is artificial intelligence, GPS and calculators and computers, but it's just advancing, 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 advancing. So Private investigator, you said the Phoenix is coming in 2024 in 2040. I think it's gonna be really fast. And they're running like it's the end. Zuckerberg is offering people he was trying to recruit people from um, OpenAI with $100 million signing bonuses and $100 million salaries. $100 million a year, $100 million signing bonus. So it's like they're acting as if it's the end, basically, as if it's like as if this is the time. So every single one of them, Google, Elon. So Google, I don't know if his AI is under Tesla, but Elon, Meta, Zuckerberg apparently was freaking out because they're not advanced enough yet. So he's trying to lure people in with these crazy salaries to try to be the first one to get to this thing, which they say is going to be like God, basically. Which maybe it will be. People think they are talking to God now. Thanks, Katie D. That's very nice. Thank you. Hey, if anybody wants to contribute, I appreciate it. I'm a broke joker. You want to give me a coffee, go to buymeacoffee.com/lift the veil, buymeacoffee.com/lift the veil, or buy a t-shirt by going to truthclothing.io. We still have a bunch of t-shirts and we still have a bunch of these. Buy yourself some Bitcoin using Cash App, or you can Cash App me at $ LTV411. They're talking about medical advancements. Doctors become obsolete. Mostly, apparently, doctors are using AI now for a lot of their stuff. So, yeah, that's the story. That's what I'm looking at. They say you're supposed to basically use the AI to create your own business. That's what the entrepreneurs say. That's the objective. And apparently it's super easy to make money if you just have an idea and use these AI agents, which can just program websites and everything. Hey, William Harvey, love you. Let's see. Yes, that's true. I beg for donuts while eating $50 bowls of bean. That's not true anymore. I live very simply. Thanks, Job Lang. Peanut butter jelly, eggs on toast, spaghetti with meat sauce. Those are my meals. I eat at home. I go for a walk every day. It's pretty simple. Trying to get my life back together and stuff. Doing some streaming for people who are cool. But yeah, that's what I've been looking at. Diddy got off. What do you guys think of that? Diddy got off, which I think is fair enough. I think it's fair enough. He wasn't involved in Rico, I don't think. So he was involved in recruiting porn stars to have sex with these girls who, you know, were questionable about whether they were doing it willingly. He was involved in some shady stuff. He was a bad guy, but I don't know if he was involved in Rico. So I don't know how much time he's gonna get. That other guy, Koberger in Idaho, he pled guilty. So I guess that's a big deal. Architect said, "Will I dispute what Baltimore Busker said about my T-shirts on a live stream recently?" I don't know what he said. Yeah, people were surprised about Kohberger that he pled guilty, and then some of the parents were pissed off because they wanted him to die. So anyway, those are the things that are going on. Socialism is coming because of the debt that we put kids in by sending them to college. Everything is going to become. I mean, it's really it can be a little dark. Like, what do we educate people for? But we're going to have these great tools. Like the AI is a good tutor. It can teach people well. Oh, thanks for that. Whoever sent me that. Thanks, Lawrence. Appreciate it, man. That's nice. Thanks, Lawrence. Appreciate you. He said her shirts are good quality. They're made in China. Well, some of them are made in America. China is good. Shirts that are made in China are good. I don't know if all of them are made in China. We have some that were made in America, but we might have sold out. Those are very expensive to make, though. It's insane. Nobody makes shirts in America. Even Donald Trump was like, "Yeah, we don't care about making clothes in America. It's too expensive." Some of them are made in like Nicaragua and stuff. I think that's right, King Ravana. China, though, they make good stuff. These are good shirts. I wear them every day still. So yeah, check out truthclothing.io. Yeah, if you want to get something, they're on sale. They're cheap. They're cheap, and if you wanna get a bunch, let me know. The Question Everything shirts, those are epic. You think you can sell them? Let me know, I'll give you a deal. Yeah, Carolinas were the textile capitals. Yeah, we got our shirts made in North Carolina, I think. So, yeah, they were pretty cool. They have, like, a QR code, the cotton was grown here, the shirts were made here, really nice shirts, but super expensive, twice as much to make. as the other ones, and not twice as good. And then we couldn't sell them for twice as much. We ended up selling them cheap. So that's what's going on. Don't know if I have much more than that. You guys might want to check it out. Check out what people are talking about. People like Peter Thiel, Palantir. See what they think of humanity. We're gonna If we're not creating with AI, then we're gonna become useless eaters, and then it's a question of whether they exterminate us or whether they decide to feed us. It's gonna be by the next election. So by the time the next election rolls around, politics might be irrelevant. I mean, it's really crazy. Like I don't know if you guys take it seriously or not. Like people don't realize it's coming, and it's gonna be very serious. These tech people are very serious about it, and like they're all talking about it. And the advancement of technology is so fast. It's going to be so fast in this case, and it's happening faster and faster that we're all going to be taken completely by surprise by it. It's going to cause complete disruption, huge, huge unemployment, huge disruption, and apparently a lot of money is going to be made. And maybe we'll bomb each other. Maybe like because they'll go into warfare and stuff. Because they hired a bunch of these guys to work for the military now. So could take over bombs. So this is it. It's the quest for world domination between us and China, pretty much. The righteous with the Bible quote, yeah, birds care more about us. We're not supposed to worry about what we're going to wear or what we're going to eat because birds don't. But it's difficult because we need capital. We need money, but they made money not real. So that's why we have Bitcoin. So I think that's all I got for you guys today. Think about it. We'll see what happens. Think about what you'll do. Good seeing everybody today. If you want to send me a dono, I appreciate it. I'm just getting by, getting my mind right. Good to see you, Katie. Thanks, Java Lang. R563 says birds worry. Saw some quail today. Saw a fox the other day. Saw a bunch of deer. So we're living the life out here in the country. Looks like we have a summer camp. Yeah, kind of. All right, guys. Good to see you guys. Think about what's going on. Appreciate the support. Appreciate all the love and support over the years. Appreciate it. All right. Have a good night for now.